What is going on, guys? Back with another video. Today I got another review for you guys. Pretty excited about this one. So the review is actually going to be on this right here, the Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren Force Effects Elite Lightsaber. This is made by the Black Series, I believe. But we're going to start off with the box. So here is the box. So this box is badass. If you guys are like me, for no reason, you really like the packaging, I'm the same way. So like I like to keep all the boxes that my stuff comes in, especially when it's cool looking like this. But so you can see that badass shot of the Supreme Leader there, Star Wars Black Series. And then you got the shot of the lightsaber there, Force Effects Elite. And then over there it says Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I think why they did that is because there is a 2015 version of this lightsaber that came out with The Force Awakens, which Kylo Ren was not the Supreme Leader yet. He becomes that at the end of episode 8, obviously. So this is basically the episode 9 lightsaber. And I'll show you guys the back here. So the back is pretty cool as well. Shows you the stand that comes with there, the blades, and all the specs basically. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, bam, there we go right there. So Kylo Ren's lightsaber is one of my favorites. I remember when the episode 7 trailer first came out, first time we ever saw this lightsaber, he was in that dark, snowy forest, and he ignited the middle blade first, and then a delayed, the crosshairs came out, and everybody was mind blown because nobody's seen a lightsaber like this before. And on top of that, it's like unstable nature as well, where it like flickers and stuff like that is just awesome. So like I said, this is the second iteration from the Black Series. The first one was made in 2015. It's not great because that's the very first Black Series saber they ever made. I don't own it, but I've just read some reviews on it. And it's just a little outdated, obviously, because it was the first one they made, and this is one of the latest. So, but just going into it, so you can see that the whole saber is like this dark gunmetal gray type color. And then one of my favorite parts is the like singe marks on the crosshairs there. And then you got the iconic red wire running down there. I'll show you guys the back there. And then the bottom. So this thing is super heavy, legit metal. It is definitely heavy duty, awesome. And so one of the cool things about the Force Effects Elite, since it is like the top line, they put everything into it. And one of my favorite features about this is when you have it displayed like this without the blades in it, you can actually see the kyber crystals inside of the lightsaber, which is just awesome. It's the little details like that that make me absolutely like love the things that they make. But I will show you more of the features once the blade's actually in. But one other feature too is when you don't have the blades in and you try to ignite it, which the ignition switch is right here. But so you go. So you can see it actually makes that sound like it's trying to ignite, but it can't because the blades aren't attached. So pretty cool little just detail there. So we'll go ahead and get into the stand next before we put the blades in. So the stand is super heavy duty as well. It is metal, and you see it has like that First Order Empire like oval vibes there. and then it comes with the little rubber pieces that actually hold up the saber. The stand is heavy duty, like I said. It does actually hold the saber if you want to keep the blades in and display it, which is pretty cool. I have an Anakin Skywalker one, and I might use the stand for that because the stand that came with that is plastic, and it actually does not hold up the lightsaber unless it's just the lightsaber. If the blade's in it, it like doesn't support the weight. But this stand is awesome, and as you can see there, actually has a little First Order logo there, and you can actually, let's see if I can pop that out. So it's like a little coin, and it's not just a random little coin. You actually use this for a couple different things. So it's a tool, which I think the way they integrated that is extremely smart and awesome. But first way that you use it is down here to open this up. So you unscrew this and pull it out. That's where the batteries go. And then second way is those kyber crystals there. So you actually just stick it in, and then let's see if I can do it here. So you just rotate them and then they pop out. And so you have to do that before you put the blades in, but so you just, pop them out, and then the top one you actually have to screw off this top piece first. And then just pops right out. But so we'll go ahead and hook up the blades so you guys can see. So with these are not, one of the downsides of the saber, these are not compatible with, like if you were go to Disney and buy a legacy lightsaber there, these are not compatible with those lightsabers. But so they're only compatible for the Black Series ones, which I actually didn't know until recently. But so the way that you put these in, I'm just kind of doing it without showing you guys, but so you just stick it in here. Let's see if I can get this one. Maybe. There we go. So you just stick it in and then twist, and then that locks it in. So the side ones just go right in and lock, and then the middle one you do have to put this ring back on and screw that in. All right, and then you are ready to roll. So it is a little bright in here, so I will show you as best as I can. The saber, the sounds, what it looks like. So as you know, Kylo's saber has that unstable effect of the blade, and I think they did a good job of trying to replicate that, and not just having it a solid red. So this one actually has like a pulsating effect that you'll see, and it looks very badass, especially at nighttime if you have the lights off or something like that. It makes the whole room flicker, which is awesome. And so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this light off and see. It is still kind of bright in here, but we'll see if you guys can see it here. So there you go. Hopefully you can see that pulsating there. But super awesome. And then I'll show you guys so the ignition and the coming back down is both super clean, super smooth and quick. I love it. One of the things that I think is coolest about this saber is it ignites different depending on what angle you're holding it at. So if you're holding it straight up, the crosshairs come out the same time as the top piece, so you can see there. And then if you're holding it at I believe it's a 45-degree angle or lower, so like that first Force Awakens trailer, and like in the movies when Kylo sometimes is holding his saber like downward and ignites it, this part comes out first and then the side ones come. and they actually added this feature, which is awesome. So if you're holding it downwards, so you can see there, the crosshairs come out last, which is just pretty cool. I'll do that again so you guys can see. So super awesome. I think that's one of the coolest features like that they've done in a lightsaber. It's just awesome touch. But you guys can see this pulsating effect. It does do it on the crosshairs as well. And you can hear like the roar almost of the blade. And try and wave it around so you guys can hear it a little bit. It does have different sounds and stuff. Another feature that's really cool is there's actually this tiny little button here on the back. And if you press it, it's like you're blocking a blaster. So I'll show you here. So, and each time you press it, it actually flashes a different part of the blade, which is pretty cool. And then another thing with that button, I think this is one of the coolest parts, is if you press and hold it down, it gives you that effect like you're cutting into something, which is just awesome. Or like Kylo sometimes drags his lightsaber on the ground. So it's pretty cool to do that as well. If you're dragging it and then pressing the button, it makes it look like it's in the ground. But yeah, super cool. And that was a little loud, so let me turn that off while I talk. But so yeah, and then also if you flick the lightsaber like that, it's also like or if you hit it, it flashes like you're hitting another lightsaber. So I'll show you. So you can see the crosshairs do actually flash as well, which is cool. In addition to the blade. So yeah. Super cool. I think I got all the features on that. They just packed so much into this saber that I think it's awesome. I know that the effect, like you're cutting into something, and the like the blaster, the button basically, they have started to integrate that onto some other sabers, which I think is a really cool touch. But yeah, man, this thing is amazing. I got it for a really good price. If you're paying full retail for this thing, it is a little bit pricey. Full retail, I think, is either $300 or $350, which is a lot for something like this. But if you can get it for a good deal, like I did, I would say 100% go for it. Kylo, definitely my favorite character from the sequel trilogy. And I mean, he became one of my favorite characters in general, but his lightsaber is just so unique and awesome, that it's one of the like 4 lightsabers that I'm like, I need that lightsaber. So you can see I got him back there. Now I have my matching saber as well. The only thing that I would change about this saber is the ignition switch. So it is right here and it is pretty sensitive. So you flip it down just like that and then slide it back up to turn it off. And if you're holding it in the middle and doing, you know, twirling or whatever, doing some tricks, it does, I have like hit it on accident a couple times and it turns the saber off. You do get used to it after a while and you just learn to not put your finger there, not hold it there, hold it a little lower or higher. I like to hold it kind of lower. But it's just, it would have been nice to just not even have to worry about that. Like if they would have put the button up here or something, I think it would have been a lot better. But other than that, that's such a small minor nitpick. I don't think that it really matters. I also wanted to show you guys this part here, like the cutout. The details on this thing are insane. But yeah, that's about all I'd change. One other thing is I'd probably make the base of it a little bit darker. If you see in the movies, it's like almost black or black. This is a little bit lighter, which I think is how it was in episode 9. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind the look. Just watching the movies, I kind of noticed that it was a little bit darker, but again, a minor nitpick. This thing it's a beefy lightsaber. It is definitely awesome, and definitely happy I have it. So let me know what you guys think, if you have one of these, or if you have another one of the Force Effects Elite lightsabers. But yeah, I'm definitely sold and ready to buy some more, but thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this for sure. And if you've watched this far, definitely thank you. Leave that like and subscribe. I got a couple more videos that I'm gonna bang out as well. So stay tuned for those. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Peace.